far back as I can remember, I've loved baseball, and I've played baseball, and we're season ticket holders. So I thought, why not make a cool gift for the wifey? Baseball flip-flops. To make the baseball flip-flops, you're going to need a baseball, preferably 2, and a couple of buttons. I used baseball-related ones. And you'll need a sharp cutting tool. In my case, I'm using an X-Acto knife. We're going to be making 2 separate cuts in the baseball. We're going to go all the way around in between the stitches on both parts of the baseball. So carefully start making your cut. I found the easiest way to do it is to just hold the knife steady and slowly rotate the baseball. Try to cut as straight as possible in between the stitches. Then flip the baseball around and do the same thing on the other side of the baseball. When you're done, peel it all apart and you'll end up with 4 pieces of cowhide. And you'll also get a nice cork ball that the cowhide is stitched around. Now this is a cheaper baseball, so when you pop open the cork, there's no rubber ball inside, which is what all really good baseballs have in them. There's a lot of yarn attached to that cowhide and that all needs to come off. So carefully remove all the yarn and you'll end up with 4 clean pieces. Now each of those pieces need to be cut in half, so carefully fold it in and using a scissor, cut that piece in half. Do the same thing for all of the pieces. Once you've got your pieces cut, we're going to take that scissor again and we're going to round off the corners of those pieces. So it's kind of the shape of a flower petal. Once you're done, you'll see that some of the pieces have printing on them, which I didn't really like. So I did the exact same thing to another baseball and replaced those printed pieces with just the plain cowhide and the stitching. Now it's time to get to the buttons, and the ones I have little loops at the bottom so you can actually stitch them to something. Well, they have to go. So out comes the Dremel tool with a sanding attachment, and we're going to burr off all of those little loops. Now it's time to put it all together. So we're going to line up our baseball petals, and it's time for hot glue. We'll apply hot glue to one petal at a time and start building our baseball flower. If you have any petal pieces that have the stitching kind of coming out at the end, I put those at the very bottom to hide it. And then we need to create another baseball flower for our other foot. Once they're both done, it's time to hide those joints using that decorative button. So we'll use some hot glue on each of our flowers and apply our little plastic buttons. And finally, the flip-flops. Now you could use any type of flip-flop for this project. I just used some basic ones to show you how to build this. Hot glue comes in play again as we're going to glue the flowers to the flip-flops. My wife and I think they turned out great, and they'll certainly start some conversations at the ball game. I tell you, it's a good thing my wife's feet are not hairy like Bilbo Baggins, or you'd have to shave them. But if you did, I've got the razor for you from Harry's. Now, while you can shave anywhere with Harry's razors, I prefer to shave my face. I've been telling you for some time now how great the shaving products are from Harry's. Their high-quality German-engineered blades are crafted for sharpness and precision. They really are amazing. They're half price of the big-name drugstore brands, and of course they're shipped completely free to your door. Their starter kit is just $15, and that includes the sleek razor, 3 blades, and either Harry's shave cream or their foaming gel, which is what I like. Plus, as an added bonus, you'll get $5 off your first purchase with my code kipkay5. So support my show and head over to harrys.com and experience a new way to shave. That's harrys.com.